look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 24 of Boxers in the Basement. I appreciate y'all taking the time to kick it with me. Get into some sneaker talk. And if you notice something hanging up back here, a little talking piece, and we'll get into that a little later, why it's hanging up. The Don issue 2, the Donovan Mitchell second edition of his series shoes. But for this episode, let's have a plan of action, right? So moving forward, buying shoes, I just want to get that out there, that we always try to have positive affirmations, good content, a good message of why to do something. Is it worth buying this shoe? Is it worth buying that shoe? You have to ask yourself these questions. And we have our conversations with people that share like-mindedness, and it's okay to agree to disagree sometimes, but have that discussion about how to buy, when to buy, what to look for when you buy. Some things are seasonal, some things the price point drops. So should you buy it? Should you floss with the fashion, or should you just wait a little bit? Like I mentioned before, don't try to keep up with the Joneses and try to get everything that comes out. There are some things that I miss, and there's just some things I just can't get my hands on. But I'm not gonna spend quadruple the money to try to. I have done that in the past, I ain't gonna lie, but we ain't doing that no more. So with that being said, is it a seasonal shoe? Is it a campaign shoe? Is it the price point dropping because another release is about to come out? So don't spend frivolously and then you have buyer's remorse. Let's get into it. Bounce is actually some technology that Adidas has used in the past that I really like. Their signature shoes, their star players that has their own signature shoe, they identify with either the boost or the quick strike or light strike or the bounce. This is like more so of the pro model type feel. This fit is a little bit unique. I would go true to size, or you can even probably go up half a size. Adidas, normally you go down. Adidas 5, the Dame 5, I should say. I had to go down half a size, but these ones are kind of different. Unique in their feel, the way that your heel kind of sits up and then it kind of drops. So it's like on an angle a little bit. Let's talk about some of the other pieces that go into the shoe. The eyelets, I like the eyelets. It's not holes, it's kind of like strings. The 3 stripe is on the inside, reminds me of the Agent Zeros or the Gilbert Arenases that came out a minute ago. So I think I wore them at the park because the specific sole was kind of heavy, thick, blockish, and I didn't really like that on hardwood. Although they kind of changed this up a little bit with the track pattern, the creases, on the bottom of the sole. But the older ones, I should say, that favor this, I like to wear them outside. More rubber, more traction, more contact with blacktop. Yeah, so Don, I like that because it's Don, D.O.N. It's for Donovan, but it says determination over negativity. I'm not sure if you can see that. I don't know if the light can really get it, but I do like that. This is like a mesh textile. You can see your feet should be really, really comfortable there. I do like how it has this little extra piece. It's a material that's a little harder. It's a little softer than plastic, but it's harder than just a regular cloth or fabric or cotton. And then it has stitching to go over it for toe drag. If you're a person that does that, especially when you about to get into your bag. A lot of people do drag their toe in it, and you can kind of see the wear and tear on people's shoes. I do like the webbing on the outside. It gives like a Bart Simpson hair type impression, like a SpongeBob feel, like a more cartoonish feel. I do know that these are kind of the Marvel spinoff. They have Spider-Man on the inside of the tongue, at Donovan Mitchell's signature logo, and then it has a lot of heel protection. I do like that. I don't know if you can kind of see like my finger through there. It's kind of like this material, this mesh material. Nice little pieces. I know I took a picture of it and put it out there. You can kind of see the metallic. This is actually like a green TPU on here, which is a more harder, durable type of material that has a lot of give. Yeah, I do like the colors. It's kind of cool. So that's why I got that Spider for Donovan Mitchell's nickname, Spidey editions. It says actually on here, Spidey. So Spidey sense. This is the Adidas, the Marvel editions. I know like Dame had some. I believe D Rose maybe had some. I know James Harden had some, and they had the spinoffs from the Marvel characters. So shout out to them. Got to make sure that we put them out there. These, I'm not even gonna get into the name. the name of the colors is just too much, and I don't want to butcher it, chop it up. If you haven't got your hands on them, I would do so. I do know they got like some just basic colorways, you know, white, navy blue, black. I do believe maybe a red or maroon out. These are a little bit more jazzy, I guess you could say. It draws more attention. So you got to make sure your game is set if you're going to wear these, or you're just going to have a nice shoe and not get any buckets. But anyway, so we talked a little bit about, you know, some of the questions and some of the things to think about. The theme, you know, Marvel behind Adidas and the company or the brand, using that as well as my talking piece. So we hit on a few different cylinders this go round. So I appreciate y'all taking the time. But I did want to get these out there to y'all. And, you know, if you haven't tried them on, I would do that before you order. I would do that before you order. If you order it, you may have to exchange, return, and do a whole bunch of stuff if you didn't get it from a store and you just bring it and swap it out. Before you do so, if you like a snug fit, you go true to size, a little bit more space in between your toe area. If you like a little bit more space, you know, before, you know, like that crash dummy protection, you know, or don't go half size down like the Dames and some of the other Adidases that you got in the past. So take care. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, which is going to be in a couple of days, because I got some things that I want to get out there to y'all. So it'll give y'all some things to think about when you're going out there and copping up. Appreciate y'all. Take care.